was there when we lost to Galatasaray on penalty in this competition, but it wasn't the Europa then, it was the UEFA. So yeah, it'd be nice to see, you know, one of those added to the mantelpiece, and most importantly,
Eso es como se graba Arsenal Fan TV todas las tardes después, todas las noches después de cada partido. Así es como hacen las transmisiones, como hacen los videos que luego todos comentan. Estoy esperando a ver si me brinda alguna entrevista para hacerle unas preguntas respecto al Arsenal, por supuesto.
Saludos Gunners, bienvenidos a Arsenal Interactivo. Mi nombre es Gianfranco Beletich, estamos nuevamente de vuelta por aquí. Y bueno, ya terminó la Premier League, culminamos en el puesto número 5, pero tenemos aún un partido más, el partido más importante de toda la temporada sin duda alguna, cuando nos enfrentemos al Valencia. ¿Qué hablo? ¿Qué Valencia? Eso ya pasó. ¿Y saben por qué me estoy confundiendo con Valencia? Nos tenemos que enfrentar obviamente al Chelsea allá en Bakú. Pero el tema de hoy, ¿por qué les digo Valencia? Porque precisamente les prometí que en mi estadía por allá iba a procurar sacarle una entrevista a Robbie Lille. Como ustedes saben, él es el fundador de Arsenal Fan TV, que ahora se llama AFTV por temas de derechos de uso del nombre de Arsenal que tuvieron hace algunos meses. Sin embargo, un tipazo lo que dijo Robbie Lille. Trajo de todo, estaba bastante emocionado por el triunfo de Arsenal, al igual que todos los que estábamos por ahí. Tengo más imágenes que ya luego iré compartiendo porque valen la pena ver. Sin embargo, en este caso vamos a ver la entrevista y habló de Aubameyang, lo defendió como tantos otros hemos venido defendiendo el trabajo del gabonés, a pesar de que yo insisto, puede ser aún mucho mejor. Sin embargo, aún pienso que Aubameyang es uno de los mejores delanteros de la Premier League sin duda alguna, junto a Alex Lacazette. Además habló algo que seguramente va a coger algunas heridas que bueno, yo me lavo las manos, yo no le dije absolutamente nada. Y Robbie Lille se refirió a un viejo conocido de la casa, ni tan viejo porque hace poco nomás pasó por nuestras filas. Nos referimos al chileno Alexis Sánchez. ¿Cómo salió la pregunta? ¿Cómo salió su comentario? No sé, simplemente sé que sucedió y ya veamos qué tipo de reacciones tienen luego de verlo. Bueno, sin más, vamos a ver la entrevista. Recuerden activar los subtítulos de este video para poder ver las traducciones al español, porque obviamente la entrevista fue hecha en inglés y uno de mis pedidos fue precisamente ese, que le ponga subtítulos a sus videos, que son bastante divertidos. ¿Qué dijo Robbie Lille? Aquí vamos.
Hi Robbie, the first your appreciation of this game.
What a great performance by Arsenal. Over the past couple of weeks we've questioned the heart of the team, you know what I mean? They've had some very poor performances, but I thought tonight they were wonderful. You know, they went 1-0 down. We've seen over the past couple of days there's been comebacks. You know, you've seen the comeback that, you know, Liverpool and Tottenham did. And, you know, Valencia would have been thinking to themselves, well, we're on our way to another comeback. And remember, they only needed to win the game 2-0 and they'd be through. So they got that early goal. So that's a lot of pressure on Arsenal, but I thought we handled it brilliantly. And the man on the night was Aubameyang. People have been questioning this guy, which I really have been flabbergasted about it. Questioning him, saying, is he world class? Does he turn up in the big games? He turned up in the first leg. He got that big third goal and then he scored a hat-trick tonight. And for me, he is one of the best strikers in Europe. Simple. Great player. Lacazette, his partnership with Lacazette is brilliant. And I think when we get to the final, that's going to be very frightening for Chelsea. You know, Chelsea are a good team. It's going to be a very even game, but that's going to be very scary. They'll be scared of those two players up front. And I think it's going to be a great final.
About Lacazette to Barcelona, what do we do to...
No. Listen, Barcelona keep Suarez, right? Keep the cheating going on. We got to make sure, what Arsenal need to do now is make sure we hold on to those players like Lacazette, Aubameyang, and start building a team around these guys that if we can win the Europa League final and get into the Champions League, then next season we can have a real good go at it, you know, and also in the league start progressing up that. So it's out of the question to sell somebody like Lacazette or Aubameyang. We've got to keep them.
Who will you sell this for the next year?
Listen, there's quite a few players that need to go. We know that. Quite a few. I think quite a lot of players. But you know what? After tonight's performance, I don't really want to talk about it because I think a lot of those players on the pitch were so good. Now's not the time. But definitely at the end of the season, there are some of them that need to be moved on. But right now, let them do their job. They've done brilliantly tonight, and I'm so buzzing. Brilliant.
Tell me, there is some expectative to go to Arsenal goes to South America, make a pre-season tour maybe. Do you know something?
That I'd love that. I'd love that. You know, if Arsenal could go to Peru, Mexico, Chile, Argentina.
There is a lot of fans that follow.
Yeah,
Arsenal
be.
TV. That's why I asked you if you can make videos with subtitles. If
Yeah.
you can, I can do it.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk if we can get you doing it, because you know we get a lot. We used to get a lot of love from fans from Chile in particular when Alexis Sanchez was there, but he very stupidly went to Manchester United, didn't he? And how's that worked out? He could be in the final of the Europa League now.
Alexis Sanchez. And also I want to talk a little about Alexis Iwobi. I like that player. I think he needs more time, more confidence.
Yeah.
But in
Listen.
South America they don't want any more.
He's still got a lot to prove. He's had some good moments this season, but still got a lot to prove. I hope he can succeed, because he's a player that's come through Arsenal's ranks. So let's hope he can succeed, but he's got a lot of work to do.
Finally, what should we do, Arsenal and Spanish fans, to do to make some work like you? I really appreciate what you do, and that's for an example,
Listen,
an inspiration.
just keep supporting what we do. We really appreciate the support that we get from all over the world, and hopefully one day we can get out to South America and do something. South America's a hotbed of football, man. We love it. I remember I was over in America a couple of years ago when we played Chivas from Mexico, and there were some amazing fans. So I'd love to get over to South America.
Robbie, you are amazing. Thank
Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers.
you. Goodbye.
Y bien, así fue la entrevista que le hice al gran Robbie Lille. Como ven, un tipazo, y como han podido comprobar, yo no tuve absolutamente nada que ver con los comentarios que hizo sobre el chileno Alexis Sánchez, querido por algunos, recordado de otra forma no muy querida por otros. Bueno, ya esperemos nomás al final de la temporada, 29 de mayo, un día trascendental para los Gunners. No sé si podré ir a Bakú, no lo sé aún. Y bueno, gracias de verdad por estar siguiendo la página constantemente. Ha tenido mucha acogida en estos últimos días, precisamente por la cobertura que hice por ella, pero ya venía creciendo de a pocos, a unos pasos un poco bastante agradables. Quiero agradecerles a todos ustedes, valió la pena estar en Valencia sin duda alguna. Nos vemos en otro video más aquí por Arsenal Interactivo.